Come in, HQ. Come in. This is Officer Kilmer. Come in, anybody. Come in. Hello. Come in. God damn it. Okay. They are not gonna get me. No way. They are not killing me. They're not gonna kill me. Okay. Freeze! No, wait, stop right where you are!
I didn't do anything!
Yeah, bullshit!
Don't shoot, man.
You're under arrest!
Don't shoot, man. I'm unarmed. I swear I don't have a gun.
Get on the ground now!
I will. I will.
Get on the ground!
Don't do this, man. I don't want to die.
Drop it.
Easy, easy.
Put it down now.
You need to put that down. There's no escape for you.
Hey, you get his gun.
No! Stay right where you are, kid. Don't you move.
If you don't want to die, kid, you're gonna come get this guy's gun.
I don't want any trouble.
Exactly. You stay there, you be good.
Last chance.
Yeah, exactly. Last chance.
Get the gun!
Give that back, you little thug.
I'm sorry. I don't want to die, but I don't want to get arrested either.
You just attacked an officer of the law and stole his gun. Attempted murder, robbery, resisting arrest. You are going away for a long time.
I didn't do anything!
Okay. Give it back, and I'll talk to the guys. I'll make them go easier.
I didn't want this. I was just trying to hide.
It's over, kid. Come here.
Ah! Ah! Hit him!
What? I can't!
You're gonna have to help me.
I don't want no part of this.
Well, you're in it now. You either help me or you're gonna get killed by this guy.
I'm out of here.
No, don't leave yet.
What's going on?
You're not going anywhere, pig.
Why can't I move? Hey, let me go, kid.
I'm not him. Funny that you'd assume that.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, I know who you are. I know exactly who you are. I've been looking for your ass for weeks. And now I got you right in front of me.
You need to let me go right now.
You forget where you are. You're in no position to negotiate.
What was that?
It's what you caused. All this is your fault. I hope you're happy.
Hey, kid, let me go. Hurry up.
Don't touch him.
They shot at me.
Oh no.
It's crazy out there. I couldn't get through.
Because you've got a gun. Why didn't you just put it down?
I did put it down. Just before I left, I wiped it down and left it on the ground. And then I opened the doors and the cops started shooting. And then the protesters started running.
Protesters, my ass. That's a riot.
Why is it a riot? Because they're black?
No. Because it's violent out there. It's a war zone. I call it a riot too.
Thank you. I swear to God, these Black Lives Matter people...
It was a protest before the police showed up, violent as ever, armed and ready
Oh,
to go.
you people were rioting and out of control.
You people?
Oh, stop. That was not racial. I mean, you protesters.
Do you have the gun still?
No.
We don't have any protection in case they come in here.
Wait, they who? The police or the protesters?
At this point, either. Both are equally bad.
Yeah, right.
You're one to talk. All this is your fault.
Stop putting all of this on me.
What is she talking about?
You don't know, kid?
No. Who is he?
You don't recognize this upstanding peace officer?
No, I don't know.
He's the very thing we're protesting. He's a murderer.
I'm not a murderer.
I know what you did to those kids. 3 innocent boys.
They were gonna rob that store. They were armed and dangerous.
You know good and how well none of that is true.
Ma'am, you are not helping out in this situation. And you need to untie me right now. You are in serious trouble. But if you comply right now, I promise, I will show you and your boyfriend some leniency.
She's not with me.
Stop it.
Yeah, I don't know this guy.
Nice try.
It's true. I don't know him.
You know what? It doesn't even matter because both of you are going down anyway.
You're smiling about it.
Well, I am going to enjoy busting your ass for this.
This? What's this? What did I do?
What did you do? How about attacking an officer of the law? How about trespassing, resisting arrest, kidnapping, conspiracy?
Kidnapping?
Oh, yeah, kidnapping. I have every right to say I was kidnapped.
But you weren't. You were in here hiding.
I was not hiding.
When I came in here, you were almost crying. Hide behind that.
Okay, let's just say that my guys do bust in here and they see this scene. What do you think they're going to say?
Nothing.
Oh, you think nothing?
They just opened fire.
Well, they'd have every right.
Fine, upstanding police officer bragging about how his brothers in blue are going to come in here and kill a young kid.
A criminal. 2 criminals.
I am not a criminal.
Could have fooled me.
The only criminal here is you.
Oh, I can't wait to beat that smug look off your face.
What the hell, man? Is that how you talk to a lady? Talking about beating her up and stuff?
I don't do that kind of thing. Listen, this situation is stressful. Why don't we find a calm way to end this peacefully? I'm on your side here.
I'll bet. Look, it's not that I don't appreciate it, but why are you doing this?
Doing what?
This! Tying him up, holding him here.
I'm saving your life. This guy, he was going to kill you like he did to those kids.
Oh my God, I was not gonna kill this kid.
You were going to arrest him. Like you said, beat him down like you were going to do to me.
For the last time, this kid trespassed onto private property and endangered the life of an officer. And then he attacks me and steals my gun.
I wasn't trespassing. I was just trying to get away from all that shit going on outside. Plus, I found you in here. You're the one trespassing.
Listen, kid, you seem pretty smart. Let's calm down. Let me go. It'll go a lot easier on you.
So you'd ruin my life just because I was trying to stay alive?
It wouldn't ruin your life.
How so?
Well, you've been through the system before. You know how it works.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Well, there's no need to get upset.
I am not upset. But you are making the assumption that I have been arrested before.
Haven't you?
No!
But you got into this building pretty easily.
It's called the front fucking door. How did you get in?
Came through a window and back.
Running from those evil protesters that want to tear you limb from limb.
Rioters.
What was that?
I told you. They're getting restless out there. All the fighting and rioting and all kinds of stuff going on, it's making the neighborhood pissed off.
You're dead. If I don't kill you first, that crowd outside will tear you limb from limb.
You're sick.
Pops, call him the kettle black.
Wait, both of you just stop. What did he do?
My job.
Not even a hint of remorse?
I was cleared of all charges. They were deemed a threat to my life.
You've seen him before.
On TV?
The news, the papers.
I don't always look.
Why not?
After a while, it just gets too depressing to even watch the news.
Well, you'll know him. Just a year on the force and he's already got his first confirmed kill. Happened right here in this neighborhood.
Is he? No.
You're surprised?
You killed them. You chased them down the
He's
street.
a murderer. In the flesh.
I'm not a murderer. I did my job. They resisted arrest.
You son of a bitch!
Ah,
Wow.
bastard. Ah.
Are you okay?
Just
It's okay. I understand.
the pictures, the signs. I never thought I'd see him up this close.
Well, we can add another charge of assault and battery to the charges now.
Officer Randall Ulysses Kilmer in the disgusting, murdering flesh.
Fuck off.
Oh, I forgot to add humble and courteous.
Why? Why'd you do it?
I said all I want to say on the subject already.
Exactly. You've definitely said enough.
Ah! Whoa! What are you doing?
I'm ending this right now.
No, don't!
You don't have the guts.
Oh, I don't?
Stop it!
Let's see if you cops really do have blue blood.
I said stop it right now!
You've got to be joking.
I'm sorry.
What the hell are you doing? I thought you said you left the gun by the door.
I did. But I got it before I came back in here. I lied. I didn't think anyone else would find it.
You really are a fucking thug.
Well, I just saved your life. You owe me!
You stole my gun. I don't owe you a damn thing.
How can you protect him?
I am not protecting him. I'm just trying to keep you from making matters worse.
He's already done worse. He's a murderer.
And killing him isn't going to solve anything.
What do you want to do? Let him go?
No. That mob will tear him and us apart.
Let him in. Great. They'll see him and they'll beat his ass to death.
No. I told you no.
Fine.
Not here.
Fine. You leave him here with me. I'll get rid of him.
I can't. The police will either arrest or kill me if I go up there alone. They already tried once.
So you're stuck then?
We're all stuck. It's all of us.
He needs me. You need me.
I don't need a damn thing from you.
You both know how dangerous it is right now. And he's smart enough to realize that a live officer gets him out of here, and a dead officer doesn't. Well, you and him can go fuck yourself.
You really think you're gonna make it out of this, don't you?
I got a better chance than you do, Missy.
Come on, kid. Give me the gun. I need this.
Oh, I can't wait to lock your ass up. And you.
What did I do?
Oh, you're gonna be dragged off right along with her.
I am not a part of this.
You're an accomplice, an accessory. I mean, this is the plan, right? Get me isolated somewhere and kill me. Get a little bleeding heart liberal revenge. Is that it?
What does being a liberal have anything to do with this?
Oh, come on. I see all the ads and the protests. Black Lives Matter and all that garbage. See, you people can't wait to kill police officers so you can get revenge over a bunch of dead thugs. Ah!
I hate you.
Stop! Stop!
Oh, no. Let her hit me again. Come on! You and your psycho girlfriend are dead.
I don't know her!
Stop lying. You fucking thugs always lie.
Would you stop? since we ran into each other. All you've been talking about is how you have been antagonizing me or can't wait to arrest me. All you've been saying is you can't wait to take me in or beat me or kill me. What's your problem? I haven't done one single thing to you. Not one thing. And she absolutely wants to kill you for what you did to those kids.
Thugs! They were nothing but thugs.
So, anyone who's young and black is a thug to you?
Anyone just like you. That look in your eye, the way you always want to resist, you always want to fight. Well, I am an officer of the law. I worked hard to become a police officer, to protect and serve. And every time I see someone that might be suspicious, someone that might be dangerous, might be a threat to another citizen, I look at them. And it's just like my partner says, my captain says, my fellow officers say. Over time, you start to recognize it. You see it all around you, and you can't turn it off. I go into the store sometimes, and I see these little punks just like you, eyeballing the food, the booze, the cashier sometimes, and I just know, maybe not today, but soon, they're going to get greedy, and they're going to get hungry. And all I want to do is lock them up and throw away the goddamn key. And you know it's true.
No, I don't.
Oh, yes, you do. But there might be hope for you, kid. You get a job and get an education. Get out of this ghetto and stop being a thug. And maybe you can be happy and have a good life.
Or maybe you're just some racist asshole who assumes.
Oh,
every
don't turn
other
this into
male
a
is-
race thing. Thugs can be any race. Black, Hispanic, Asian.
You're missing a race there.
Okay, yes, white people can be thugs too. It's just...
Not often. Why? Were they led astray by some evil black devil?
I know what you're thinking. You want to kill me so you can get justice for those poor boys. Well, you can't. They were thugs. And no amount of violence is going to bring them back.
Where do they find sick people like you? How do we breathe the same air?
Get used to it. Actually, you know what? On second thought, don't. Any second, my guys are going to bust in here, arrest you both, and then you won't have to worry about breathing the same air. Because you'll get to breathe that sweet prison air. And you'll know everything you ever wanted to know about thugs.
They'll arrest her. Me? I'm dead.
You put that gun down. You might have a chance.
I just wanted to hide. I just wanted to live and get out of the way and maybe survive this.
Then why were you protesting?
I wasn't protesting. I lived down the street. I was on my way home. And then the police show up. And then people start screaming and yelling. And then first they start throwing food. Then it's rocks and bricks. And everyone's tense and ready to charge. And then I see you cops with your hands on your guns, shaking with fear. And I see it. And the crowd sees it too. And it's making them angry and they're ready to pop. So I dug in here. I figure I can at least get out of the way. I've been over here before. And here you are. Ready to kill me because you think I'm a thug.
Yeah, and I'm right too. And if you're not a thug now, you'll become one.
That's your favorite word for me, thug. That's all you see. I could be getting straight A's. I could have had enough money saved up to help my family and buy myself a car. I could even have a science scholarship to college out of state. And all I'll ever be, all you'll ever see, is a thug. Well, when this is all over, I can say goodbye to pieces of shit like you who only see me as a thug.
Kid, listen. You broke in here. That alone makes you a criminal.
Then you're gonna have to arrest half this neighborhood. Everybody comes through here. Kids play in here. Homeless people sleep in here. And those greedy developer assholes keep driving them away. But the folks, they just keep coming back.
Yeah, disturbing other people's property.
And that's the kind of police officer you are. Screw the kids and the poor people. Let's make the system better for the rich people who are paying your
Oh,
bribes.
Jesus
and-
Christ, why do you even care? Huh? What are you even doing here? You're not some hippie liberal screaming for justice. What do you want from me?
That's what you think?
Why are you here?
Hey, you're not going to just leave me tied up over here, are you?
You're right.
Ah! What was going on?
Is he gonna be okay?
Why do you even care?
You don't get it, do you?
He's an asshole. What's there to get?
All these kids, young men dying, getting murdered by the cops. It's making everything tense. Everyone's getting angry because no one is doing anything about it. I just. Do you remember that 12-year-old who got killed a year ago?
Which one?
Which one? Which one? Right. Well, cop killed this kid, 12 years old. Kid was dealing drugs. There were joints, but still I get it. And the cop shot him point blank. The news said he was a drug dealer and a thief, and the cop had every right to do what he did. But we knew the truth. We also knew his brother, Gavin. His brother, the supplier. His brother, the drug dealer, who also went by the name of G-Mac, only more dangerous. And he found that cop. And he killed him. Killed him the same way he killed his brother. And I even think in the same spot, with the same gun. Only those of us mourn for him when he died. But the city, they threw this massive parade for this cop. This cop is getting a parade for killing a 12-year-old boy. And when he died, they set up patrol stations. Then they set up substations. Then they had regular patrols walking the streets, cracking down on everyone. They were knocking down doors. They were raiding spots. They were even beating up people who were talking about their rights. And they found G-Mac. And they killed him. They unloaded 35 bullets into him. And what's really crazy is that he didn't even have his gun. carries gun because he didn't want his son to have that kind of life. He didn't want that life for him. He was walking to his car. The police surrounded him. It didn't even ask for ID. And they killed him.
I didn't even know. I never heard that part of the story.
Why would you? He was a drug dealer, a criminal, a thug, according to you.
You want to let him live? This power-abusing officer of the law?
I'm not killing him. And you're not either. Not here and not in this neighborhood.
Get it.
So, why are you here?
Well, I was protesting with everyone else.
You one of those activist people?
You could say that.
Yeah. I've seen you guys around.
What do you mean?
Well, after what happened to Aaron, everybody started coming to the neighborhood. Hispanics, Latinos, a few other minorities, a lot of white people. And they got their signs and their chants, and they're putting up their posters, and they're organizing rallies and crowd surfing for Mrs. Johnson. And it's nice and all. They say they want to get to know us, understand our struggle. There was even this one guy that wanted to take people out for a beer. I never even met him, didn't even know him. But he says he wants to understand them. And all I can think, even though I know he means well, is he'll never get it. He'll never get the fear of when a patrol car passes by you, or how low your heart sinks into your stomach when you hear police siren. You want to tell them? You want to tell everybody, but they'll never get it.
But maybe they will. Have you ever thought about that?
Every race, every lifestyle, every religion, even every gender has its own problems. It is hard to understand someone else's problems.
But you can sympathize, you can share.
Yeah, I guess.
You can. I mean, how do you feel right now?
Like I'm gonna die.
You won't. At least, not by him.
Take his gag off, please.
You gonna keep threatening us?
You guys done bonding over there?
I got some things to ask you.
All right, fine, kid. What would you like to know?
Did you know Aaron?
Who?
Aaron Johnson? Got killed by a cop a year ago?
I heard of him.
Any thoughts?
Look, I'm sorry he was 12, but he shouldn't have been dealing drugs.
How can you be so cavalier about it? A 12-year-old kid died.
Yeah, and so did a good man. You know, all that talk of the kid, and I didn't hear one mention of Officer Daniels.
Of course. He was a friend of yours.
We talked. He was a veteran officer and a good man. And I would have traded his life for any drug-dealing little shit. Matter of fact, that whole fucking family.
You better watch the next fucking thing that comes out of your mouth.
Easy, easy.
Mrs. Johnson deserves a lot more than you goddamn cops killing both of her kids. She worked hard all her life to give her children what they needed. She was helping to raise G-Mac's son! They dealt drugs because they wanted to give back to their mother. And maybe it's not something that you would have done, but it's what they knew. Now she's got to raise her grandson all by herself because she has no children left. She outlived them. You ain't got no remorse for that?
Her children shouldn't have dealt drugs. Maybe she didn't deserve it. But, you know, maybe.
You okay?
I hate it here. I'm gonna die here.
You're not gonna die.
Do you hear him? There's just no mercy. You make a mistake and it's a death sentence. Why even try?
It's not true.
It's getting bad.
I know.
You need to let me out of here.
What makes you think you're gonna do any better than us? Matter of fact, let's let them all out here.
What?
The only way this ends is when that crowd tears him apart, and I am done waiting.
That crowd has already grown riotous. You let them kill him and this neighborhood will be a war zone. Do you want that?
I need some semblance of justice. Something, anything to get this murderer what he deserves. He kills innocent children and he deserves everything he gets.
God damn it, you don't get it! You're not in this neighborhood. What, do you think that I'm calling these people to N-bomb and throwing slurs at them? I'm not. I became a police officer to protect people. Innocent people. There are people out there that need my help. Black, white, whatever. I protect people that live in fear of thugs. Thugs like him, like that woman's kids. You want me to feel mercy for the kids? Well, I do. I feel mercy for the kids caught in the crossfire of drive-bys and gang shootings. I feel mercy for the other rookies who are scared to death and who freeze up at the first sign of trouble. I feel mercy for the widows and the children of the boys not coming home. When they have to pull the trigger, they are fighting for their lives. Every officer of the law is putting everything on the line.
And apparently so are we. Sending those scared rookies out there to shoot the first person they think is dangerous? I'm afraid to go home at night because of guys like you. You say that I have that look. Well, so do you. So do some of your friends. That same look that you described. They're either afraid of me because I'm black, or they want to show off their power, or they want to see some action. And what's really crazy is that they get hungry for some extra cash, and you see them after some bust, laughing, pocketing the stuff.
That doesn't happen.
And you don't know your guys. You do know that cops steal drugs too, right?
But that can't happen.
Do you think I'm lying?
Look, there are a few bad officers, I'll admit.
You should know. You've been cited twice for police brutality and gross misconduct. In fact, his commanding officer called him skittish because he drew his gun just 3 months into his first year.
How do you know all this?
I have my sources, especially on you.
And that is nowhere near true.
Oh, it is. The boys in blue always protect their own.
Yeah, when a police officer does his job and ends up getting vilified by the media.
Did you know that Officer Vincent Daniels was never going to go to court for what he did?
I figured.
All that happened and no one is going to court.
Yep.
After all, it takes 35 bullets to kill an unarmed man.
There was this one lawyer that came around, Miss Johnson. He said something about a wrongful death or something. But she was too broken up to talk about it for too long.
The city, I'm sure, would have compensated if it was deemed an unlawful death.
Yeah. But what's the point of getting money? It doesn't bring them back. I mean, sure, it'll cover expenses like a funeral, like the loss of income or whatever else you lost, but it doesn't bring them back.
Who did you lose?
He knows.
Do I?
Oh, you do. Huh. Tell him.
Tell him what?
Those 3 young men you killed had started all of this.
What? What, those thugs?
They weren't thugs.
What were they to you, those boys?
They weren't boys. They were young men. And they had a future. And now they don't. Did you know them?
I knew them from around the way. I knew Roddy, but not that much.
Well, I knew them. Or, I thought I knew them. You can only know so much.
You taught them.
I just got my teaching certificate 2 years ago. I just wanted to help these kids. No one believes in them, and there's so much violence out there, and I just wanted to help. I just wanted to inspire people. And the first year was rough. They called me lame, and a brown noser, and a kiss ass, but I got through to some of them. They saw that I gave a damn. I listened to their music, I cared about their culture, I wanted them to be safe. During the shooting drills, they knew that I would take a bullet for them. I still would. I didn't deserve to die.
I know.
And some teachers are so jaded. And they're sick of the standardized tests and the educational restrictions. You just want to teach. You just want to teach what you have planned and hope that they learn something from it. Maybe even remember you someday.
Who was it?
It was Lawrence. Everybody called him Ellie.
Yeah, I knew about him.
He liked me. He'd come by my office and he'd ask me these questions. Smart, intuitive, critical thinking kinds of things. Means he wanted to learn more. More than what was on some stupid test. And so I answered him.
What subject was that?
Biology. Some intro to chemistry stuff as well. He really took to it. It was great. The best thing about Ellie is that everybody liked him. He made it fun again. He told them not to give me any shit. And they'd be so respectful. They'd be like, "Hi, Miss Jones," like we're on some TV show. And maybe it was me not having enough of whatever to control them, but maybe it was also earning their trust to want to learn something. I don't know. But it was just my second year, and Ellie would stop by and he'd ask these questions, and he wanted to know about science fairs and scholarships, and all of his friends wanted athletics. he wanted academics. He told me that his family had never been so proud that he was talking all smart to them. He had a new life on the way. Something new, something different. And I gave that to him. And then you.
Me what?
After you murdered them, it just shook me. And I wanted to make a difference. And after they died, all of my students were just drained. I could see it. I wasn't there for Aaron, but I was for Lawrence. And Rodney. And Jeremiah. And have you ever seen a child with all of the life drained out of them? They changed. They looked like they were prisoners waiting to die. I couldn't teach anymore. I could barely get out of bed. I haven't been back.
Did you lose your job?
You know, I don't even know. I haven't checked. I just got so locked in to this one murderous, dangerous cop who has killed the lives of so many people, kids and adults.
I don't know what you want me to say, but
You say they were going to rob some store. You say they were casing the place and you just wanted to talk to them. You say they ran and you shot them. You shot them for resisting arrest.
they were a threat.
They didn't have any guns on them!
How do you know? Did you know the case?
I listened to every moment of that case. I read every article. I talked to anybody that would talk to me. You were guilty. And you got cleared.
I said what happened. There were a bunch of dangerous thugs and they were going to rob that store.
How do you know? What were they doing?
They were outside of it, standing there.
Most people who rob stores don't stand outside of it beforehand. They run in and out. Why would somebody stand in front of a store?
They were probably, I don't know. The store owner said that he asked them to leave and they wouldn't comply.
That place down on MLK?
Yeah.
I know the guy. He doesn't like us there.
Yeah, well, all I know is that it's his property and he asked them to leave. And then I show up and they're standing there, laughing, looking through the window, pointing and laughing. When I heard the shot, I told them to stay where they were. I just wanted to talk to them. One of them looked like he pulled something, so I reacted, and they ran. Nobody innocent runs.
Yes, they do. When someone draws a gun and points it at them.
You know, I know you. I've been reading up on you for weeks. Now, this happened 2 months ago, and after yesterday,
I passed the review, and I got back on active duty.
and here you are, back in the same neighborhood patrolling the streets. The same streets that you opened fired on and killed 3 boys. Well, guess what? The neighborhood has had enough. And so have I.
I wasn't supposed to be here. They wanted me as far away from this neighborhood as possible. But they called all officers available to keep this riot you people organized from getting out of hand. And someone in that crowd pointed me out.
Yeah. Someone.
It was you. wasn't it?
You got me.
You tried to get me killed.
I have memorized your face from the day I learned who you were.
Listen, lady, I'm sure you mean well. But I'm sorry, those kids were thugs. They weren't going anywhere but jail. Those kids needed discipline. They shouldn't have been hanging out at night in front of a convenience store.
Is that what you're trying to do? Kill at first sight?
What does that mean?
I mean, you're supposed to protect and serve. That's your motto, whatever. Kill at first sight, is that what you're trained?
My job, my training, is to assess the threat level. If it means having to pull the trigger, then I will do it when it is necessary.
Especially at young black men.
Thugs, criminals.
Well, who's more dangerous now? Me or her?
You.
Because I got the gun, right?
Exactly.
Even though she wants to kill you.
She's no threat.
I see. Miss Jones.
Call me Lana.
Hello, Lana. My name is Terrell. Nice to meet you.
You too?
Maybe I should give you the gun.
You really want me to?
Yes! Stop!
Who? What's the matter? She's no threat.
Okay, enough jokes. What's your point?
No jokes, no point. It's just funny how she's more dangerous with the gun than I am.
What do you want?
I want to know some things.
Like what?
Did those boys really have guns on them?
I thought they did.
Not my question.
No. They did not have any weapons on their person when I. No, they did not. But look, there have been people that spit at us and curse at us and threaten us with violence. I mean, not all the time, but there have been a lot more threats than my partner and I are accustomed to. Get to the point.
I hear a cop that has prejudged every young black man he has ever
It
met.
doesn't matter what they look like. I heard a shot and I responded.
But it didn't come from them. They didn't have any guns on them.
All I know is a shot rang out. And I responded the way any other officer would have.
What? You have never heard a shot before? You just shoot the first person in front of you?
It came from somewhere. And I deemed them to be the threat.
What time did this happen?
Why do you even care?
Because if you tell me the exact time, I think I know what you heard.
I don't know, kid. 9, 10 o'clock maybe?
You murdered 3 people and you don't remember when?
A lot happened that night.
9:44 p.m. Exactly.
Oh, Christ, lady.
What you heard was me.
What?
I was fixing my mom's car parked at my building.
Come on.
I'm serious. My mom's car's been a piece of shit for years, and I've been taking classes to learn how to fix it. I want to learn how to build and remodel engines, clean riding engines so they don't pollute the air. And I've been trying to adjust the valves. And I've been looking for the proper mixture, but I haven't found the right mufflers. So when I went to go test the exhaust, a loud popping sound came out. And the neighborhood's heard it before, so they're used to it. I didn't think it was that loud. Yeah.
No, you're fucking with me.
Why would I lie about that?
I heard. It was a...
You heard the equivalent of an engine backfiring.
It's all my fault.
No. Look, kid, this is what they taught me. I responded the way any other officer would have. Okay, they were...
Thugs? Is that what you were gonna call them again? See, that's all you're programmed to do. Look at them like they're violent. Treat them like they're animals. You didn't even know them. And you murdered them. No, shut up. Just shut up. Give me the gun. He deserves to die.
No. Maybe he does. But not right here. You said so yourself. You got through to Ellie. You're a teacher. You have a gift. And maybe he did do it. But there are others that want to learn all that you can teach them. Don't let him ruin your life. Don't let him take that away from you.
He already has. He won. He's a murderer. And he's going to get out of that chair. And he's going to walk out that door with that smug look on his face, and he's going to do it again!
I'm sorry!
What?
My partner, he didn't hear it. Those dogs, those kids. They didn't hear it. I was so sure. I wish that there was a way to pick out the good ones from the bad ones. I didn't hate them. I don't hate them. I don't. They should have been at home studying or reading or something. Not hanging out at night in front of a store dealing drugs or whatever they do.
They weren't dealing drugs. They weren't robbing the store. They were literally standing there, being black, until a cop who thought he heard a gunshot started stalking towards them. What do you think they would do?
They would run.
No. I wish there was a way to weed people like you off the police and in some job where you can't murder kids just because you don't trust them.
I said I was sorry.
Lana, don't.
I loved those kids. Why did you take them from me?
Lana, give me the gun.
Did you really hate them so much?
Wait!
untie me.
Terrell, I'm so sorry. Stay up for me.
Don't put it in like this.
Untie me, I can save him, please.
Not like this.
Okay, kid. I'm gonna put some pressure on you, okay? All right, I want you to just stay away from me, all right? Just breathe and stay away. It's gonna be okay.
I don't want to die. I don't want to
You're
die.
not gonna die. It's all right. Just look at me, okay? Just look at me. Just keep looking at me. Stay away. Kid, come on. Come on, kid. Kid, come on. Look at me. Wake up, kid. Wake up.
What have I done?
Why did he do that? Why? He was just...
Thug. A criminal. He was a good kid. That's what you've been hating and judging.
You're under arrest.
Go ahead. Shoes.
You killed him with my gun.
You saw what happened. Just tell the truth.
This kid too. He died for nothing. He died.
Saving your life. I can't live with that. How about you?
I don't know who's coming in.
Does it matter?
There's nothing we can do now.
There isn't.
What was wrong about him? He was a good kid.
They all were.